My day does not seem to begin without a good mug of coffee, and like literally a mug, like a huge, gigantic mug. Now, I am really excited for this video because finally it's been long since I'm actually doing like a vlog, a reading thing. Because this video is going to be a long form video, obviously. At the same time, it's going to be quiet, informative, and fun to watch because me and my long distant sister have decided to read a book together because apparently she was almost into a reading slump and she did not know what to read and what not to. So, I, being the most sensitive reading sister, advised and offered her if she would want to read a book together with me, like buddy read type. And she is my all-time favorite buddy read partner. Okay, so obviously she had to accept. Now, I received this very Christmassy Amazon book parcel yesterday, but I have been keeping it at hold because I wanted to open it with you guys and wanted to show you what is the book that we have chosen to read together in the month of January. I mean, I wanted to start this reading year with a bang on book, and also with a book that would like live with me for the rest of my life. And I have realized that every time me and my sister have buddy read a book together, the book has always been very special to us, even if there were moments that we could not like really enjoy the book thoroughly throughout the book. I mean, and there were moments where we hated the book together. There were moments when we had discussions together on why she liked the book more and I did not. So I think this discussion in itself makes an entire reading experience like a gem. So that's why buddy read has always been very special to me, especially with her, because I know what I expect from her when we are reading together. And it's not essential for me to read only this book. I can also read books simultaneously, while she can only carry with one because she has a very, very tight schedule. So I decided to, like, give her a company and bring her back into this reading track. So this is the first book that we have decided to read together in the month of January. We also have some plans for the future. Maybe this year we're going to read at least one more book together. I hope we do because I really enjoy reading together with her. So the thing is, I will be recording my thoughts and my views around the book weekly or maybe every 10 days. The more I read the book, the more I'm going to discuss it on camera and capture it that way. But for her, she's going to text me, and she's going to give me voice notes or maybe just text me whatever is convenient, and then I'm going to put it on the screen so that you can see what she wants to say. And sometimes on Sundays maybe we have a FaceTime and she can describe how she feels about the book and stuff like that. That's how we have planned so far. I don't know how far we are going to continue with that one, but however it's going to be convenient for the both of us, we're going to do that way and jump into showing you guys what book have we picked this time. It does not look like a thick book, but I think it's going to be a banger because I really, really, really like the what do you call it, like the blurb and the synopsis and all the reviews. Like, there have been people who have rated this book like a 5-star read of 2025, although I have not seen a lot of people kind of talk about this author or even this book. So I'm even more intrigued by that fact, because hyped books kind of doesn't work for me a lot of times. So I'm hoping that this is going to work. And also, this is a modern Penguin modern classic, so classics and me, a lifelong relationship. So here we go. It's Light Years by James Salter. This is how the book exactly looks like. I am really, really excited for this one. This looks amazing. So let me first read you the blurb. So it goes something like, Nedra and Viri are a couple whose enviable life is centered on civilized pleasures. Their children, a variety of friends and days, live to the utmost, be it skating on a frozen river or summers by the sea. It is a world solely built on matrimony, but fine cracks are beginning to spread through the shimmering surface. Flaws that will eventually mar the lovely pictures beyond repair. Seductive, witty, tender, and resonant, Light Years is a ravishing novel of lost lives and the elusiveness of happiness. When I talk about luxury, it always strikes me with the book The Great Gatsby by Fitzgerald. So they have a luxurious life. They're doing this and that. They're throwing parties and stuff. But what, apart from the entire luxury, do they have of their own individual? Like, the couple that they're talking about, Nedra and Viri, what do they have in their individualism? I think this book could be quite questionable could be quite controversial, and me being married at this point, I don't know how good of a decision it is for me to read a book like this. But because I'm reading it with my sister, so I'm having high hopes, and I know even if I have some stupid thoughts around wedding or marriages, she will always convince me to think it otherwise. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading this one. Not a very thick book though, and I have never read any James Salter. So I really want to explore a lot of new authors this year. So this book is around 308 pages. Not that short, not that long, not long at all, but not that short either. And we are apparently going to read only 24 pages today. So this is how excited to read the book. Let me know if you've already read James Salter or Light Years, to be very, very specific. If you have, I would love to know your thoughts below. But if you haven't already read Light Years but any other James Salter, I welcome your recommendations below, because I am having a inkling that I'm gonna really enjoy reading this one. I'm gonna love this one. This might also be a 5 star. I just have an inkling, I don't know. Also, I'm going to see you guys with my thoughts when I read at least the first 50 pages of the book, not before that, hopefully, because 50 pages se pehle ek book ko judge karna would not be right for me, and I don't know if there's a lot going to happen in the first 25 pages. So we'll see you next when I'm done with reading the first 50 pages, and I also try to share what she thinks about the same. And yeah. So guys, the thing is, we are 66 pages into the book. We just completed like the 66th page yesterday. I know we are going slow, but we can't help it. So far from what I personally feel is it's good. Like, the story is quite relevant even today, so far from whatever we understand. But I am still judgmental towards I was actually judgmental towards the male protagonist in the book, whose name is Viri. But now that I found out about his wife Nedra, I am like, okay, like this looks more balanced out, and I don't know why they are doing what they are doing. This is going to be a spoiler apparently. So yeah, so I'm not gonna talk about the problems that I'm facing in this story, but it's that maybe people who stay for longest together, like married, having kids and stuff, all done, जो basically एक married couple का काम है, उसके बाद do people actually still be in love, or do they fall out of love? And if they fall out of love and fall in love with somebody else and have some needs of theirs to get fulfilled from that somebody else, how far is that even relevant today? I mean, it is, to be honest. ऐसा नहीं है कि ऐसा नहीं होता है, ऐसा ही होता है आजकल even more. But the fact that this book is like, it feels like it's way ahead of time, क्योंकि इस बुक में जो फीमेल प्रोटैगनिस्ट है जिसका नाम नेड्रा है, शी इज़ नॉट लाइक अ फाइनेंशियल इंडिपेंडेंट वुमन, शी इज़ अ होम मेकर, and apparently she and her husband are not getting along each other in the physical way possible. Okay, ऐसा नहीं है कि they can't stay with each other because of some physical abuse or anything, nothing as such. It's just they are not physically affectionate towards one another, and then they find that affection from some other people.
So I think that is how individuality shows in this book, जो I think is the case with a lot of people here in India even today. So I'm not here to judge any character as of now. मैं judge कर रही थी to be honest, but अभी मुझे लगता है कि यार ठीक है, it's not impossible or unusual. It may happen. It may even happen to me. Who knows? But I am so surprised by the fact that the author chose to basically write some intimately wrong scenes, like intimately wrong as in like मैं मेरा husband होते हुए भी मैं किसी और के साथ, you know, those scenes in such a poetic way. Like the protagonist in the book is describing his personal physical life with some other woman in such poetic way. I'm like पढ़ के it is not feeling like it is wrong or anything. It's like ठीक है, चलता है, होता है, because you are so like you basically blend into the beauty of writing. You basically flow in the, you know, breeze of writing such beautiful poetry like prose, जिसकी वजह से you know it doesn't feel like it's wrong. But when you think about it while closing the book down, you think कि भाई ये तो गलत हो रहा है उन लोगों के साथ. मतलब you have no choice. You have 2 kids now. You have to be like, you have to stay with each other. There's no other choice. So you are like staying for the sake of your kids maybe, or for the sake of the society कि लोग क्या कहेंगे. बट उसके अलावा भी आपके कुछ नीड्स है जो आपके अपने पार्टनर से फुलफिल नहीं हो पा रहा है. सो यू आर अपेरेंटली गोइंग एंड यू नो बीइंग विद समबडी एल्स व्हेन देयर इज द नीड्स टू गेट फुलफिल्ड. तो वही बेसिकली अभी हो रहा है. आई वॉन्ट टू नो बेसिकली कि ये एक्चुअली हुआ क्यों. वाई डिड दे फॉल आउट ऑफ लव इन द फर्स्ट प्लेस? हाउ डिड दिस हैपन? हु इज़ एट फॉल्ट? और what exactly happened in both of their individual and their life together कि उनको ऐसे ऐसे काम करने पड़ रही है. So yeah, now I'm gonna read the remaining part as in like what we have planned to read from 66 to 88 or 86 pages, like this much. This is our target for today, so we'll see what could be done. Like we'll see what lies ahead. मुझे तो नेड्रा के बारे में बहुत inquisitiveness हो रही है. I want to read and know more of her because see, I तो feel कि men are like that. Like generally most men are like that. और अगर एक लड़की फाइनेंशियली इंडिपेंडेंट होने के बाद ऐसा हो रही है तब भी मैं शायद डाउट नहीं करूँ. बट अगर वो लड़की होम मेकर है, सब कुछ तुम्हारे लिए कर रही है, तुम्हारा घर, तुम्हारा बच्चा, सब कुछ संभाल रही है, उसके बाद भी अगर वो किसी और के साथ यू नो शी इज़ फिजिकली इंटीमेट विद समबडी एल्स that you as a husband you don't know about, there has to be something wrong in you and also maybe wrong in the same person. I don't blame the guy only, but ऐसा क्यों है कि उसके पास फाइनेंस का स्ट्रेंथ नहीं होने के बाद भी वो ऐसा कर रही है? देयर हैज़ टू बी समथिंग, राइट? सो आई वुड वॉन्ट टू नो कि क्या है इन डिटेल्स. आई एम लाइक वेरी क्यूरियस अबाउट दिस फीमेल प्रोटैगनिस्ट हुज नेम इज़ नेड्रा. या विल सी. एंड आई हैव एक्चुअली प्रिपेयर्ड नोट्स लाइक दिस कि भाई मतलब क्या हो रहा है बुक में, मुझे कैसा फील हो रहा है. दिस इज़ एग्जैक्टली हाउ आई एम व्हेन आई एम डूइंग अ बडी रीड विद समबडी. मैं पूरा लिख के अपना वो करती हूँ क्योंकि देन यू नो so that I don't forget and stuff. I really write a lot. I marginalize a lot. I don't know how far that is good, but yeah. That being said, let's read Light Years by James Salter. So I came across this very beautiful quote, like very beautiful saying and thought by Nedra, the female protagonist, about marriage. Okay, now this book is entirely around marriage, so I was expecting something like this. Now the quote goes something like, there are things I love about marriage. I love the familiarity of it, Nedra said. It's like a tattoo. You wanted it at that time, you have it. It's implanted in your skin. You can't get rid of it. You are hardly even aware of it anymore. I suppose I am very conventional, she decided. Like, think over it. If you're married, think over it. If you're not married, still think over it, because once it's done, it's done. I mean, उस ज़माने में तो ऐसा ही होता था. अभी तो फिर भी if you're in a very toxic and abusive marriage, you can anytime run out of it. There are courts and there are laws for you. But उस टाइम पे people, I told you right, people stayed on the basis of compromise. अब हो गया है, रहने देते हैं वैसे. you can't get rid of it. Like, imagine a person who fell in love with a person, got married to him, had two kids with him, and now suddenly have a thought like this. Like, why is it so? I'm so curious. And this quote, I mean, this is so fucking true. I'm sorry for my language, but yeah. First thing, the book has amazing writing, okay? So I'm really looking forward to reading it more. Let's see.
Hi everybody, welcome again. I know this is the condition of my skin at this moment. It's pathetic. I have been changing places. I have been going here and there, eating whatnot, जिसकी वजह से मेरी स्किन की हालत बहुत ज़्यादा ख़राब है. It's not skinning at all. I'm not putting anything on my skin at this moment. खाली मतलब कुछ डॉक्टर का ऑइंटमेंट था वो सब लगा रही हूँ. The point is not that. The first thing is I am at my home, like my Maika. मैं अपने घर आई हूँ. एज यू कैन सी माई पुराना बैकग्राउंड इज देयर. तो मैंने सोचा जब मैं यहाँ पे हूँ, वाई नॉट लाइक टॉक टू यू अबाउट लाइट ईयर्स. नाउ लाइट ईयर्स जो है वी हैव स्टार्टेड इन द अर्ली जनवरी, राइट? एंड आज है, wait, what is today's date? Oh, today's 21st of January, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, today's 21st of January. We need to actually wind this up before we enter the next month. Me and my sister, we have made quite a good number of, like, quite good progress actually. 200, like, we are done with this much, we are left with this much. And I know I have not kind of filmed a lot about this book when I was reading it. Like, I was traveling and reading, so it was not convenient for me. मैं कोलकाता गई अपने ससुराल, उसके बाद मैं अपने घर आई हूँ, तो उस बीच मैंने जितना पढ़ा मैं रिकॉर्ड नहीं कर पाई. बट the good thing is we have made progress, and I think by 27th or 8th or maybe by 30th, let's take till 30th, we're going to wind this up. I actually want to finish this book this month because we have a lot of plans ahead. Like, हम चाह रहे हैं कि फरवरी में भी हम एक बड़ी रीड करें, जिसके लिए हम बुक अभी तक डिसाइड नहीं करा है, हमने किया है. बट फॉर नाउ दिस बुक, let me talk about this book a little. I am in page 202 now. I just completed with page 202. Now, when I talk to you about this book is honestly like, what do I say? Like, it is not about plot, okay? If you're somebody who really wants to read a lot, like, not only plot oriented content, never pick this one because you're going to get all bewildered, confused. It's like, it's a conundrum, okay? It gives you a lot of, like, it gave me a lot of Sally Rooney vibes. Although Sally Rooney's contemporary writing feels like contemporary, this feels like classic, but it is not plot oriented, it is character oriented. So when we talk about the main protagonist of the book, which is Nedra and Viri, like the married couple who don't seem to be like very happy about the married life. They are not like compatible, not in like the wrong way, like नहीं रह पा रहे because बहुत ज़्यादा issue हो रहा है, झगड़ा हो रहा है, not because of that. It's just when you are married for so long, when you have kids, you may sometimes fall out of love. That is what the book is about, okay? You may fall out of love with your partner, you may fall in love with somebody else. I know it sounds wrong. It sounds as wrong as reading Sally Rooney's characters. It's very cold here, so I'm using this. But you know what? The raw characters in this book, like, so flawed. The characters are so flawed in this book that it almost feels like human. It almost feels like चलो ये मतलब हम भी कर सकते हैं कभी ना कभी. ऐसा perfect character इसमें कोई है नहीं. सबने कुछ ना कुछ गलती कर रखा है, which is very human like. I mean, तो अभी तक के लिए ना द स्टोरी कुछ है नहीं, मतलब बिट्स एंड पीसेस में स्टोरीज चलती रहती है, कभी कुछ हो रहा है, कभी कुछ हो रहा है, बट हर एक कैरेक्टर का अपना एक स्टोरी चल रहा है. हर एक कैरेक्टर ने कुछ ना कुछ गलत किया हुआ है इस बुक में. एंड नाउ दिस मैरिड कपल दैट आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट, विरी एंड नेड्रा, they have two daughters. The elder one is like 19 years old, and the younger one I think is of 14 maybe. And the younger one is also making some very big mistake, which I think is wrong from my POV. I don't know how far that is true and acceptable for them as parents, but for me, it is not acceptable. I don't know. I may be named or called as a narrow-minded person, but that is how I am. मैं बताऊंगी नहीं कि क्या problem है क्योंकि spoiler हो जाएगा. But yeah, I think I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the ending of the book holds. I don't feel that it is going to be a close-ended book. I'm sure there is going to be an open-ended book. The book is so peculiar and so raw and so like human-like. It doesn't feel like I'm reading a book. It's as if I'm reading or observing some actual real-life story of somebody, or maybe watching a movie जहाँ पे हमें पता ही है कि it's a movie, it will end someday, but again we relate and we resonate. तो ऐसा है इस book में बहुत सी चीज़ें. The very good thing about this book is the writing. बहुत ही like obviously it's a classic, so the writing had to be exceptional. It is exceptional. खाली for people who like do not like character driven books or do not read books that has no plot at all, please skip this book because the book actually has no plot, to be very very honest. Like no plot, कोई plot नहीं है इस book में. The book is going in like fragments. कभी कुछ हो रहा है, कभी कुछ हो रहा है, and suddenly we are going back to one incident that happened like a few pages ago. तो ऐसे ही चलता रहता है book. I have to say that there are portions, there are lines, there are like characters in this book that I really really like. For example, Nedra, I was liking her until I read this morning about her, which I mean I'm a little unsure if I actually like her as a character, but her relationship or her relationship with one of the characters whose name is Jivan is very thoughtful. I kind of root for them, when I'm reading the book. I root for them. I root for these characters' conversations because they speak like they have conversations like so sensible conversation that you kind of question your own thoughts. I mean, I love these characters. I have been loving these characters. I look up to reading their conversations and when they meet and stuff like that. So yeah, there are characters that I really really appreciate. There's one character I hate him. I hate the male protagonist in this book. It's like I have never hated men. रेड फ्लैग है इस बुक में जो कैरेक्टर है ना मेल जिसका नाम विरी है, कम्प्लीटली रेड फ्लैग. मैं आपको पढ़ के सुनाती हूँ. एक तो साला मैंने इसको मार्क भी किया था कि नहीं. एंड लाइक दिस कैरेक्टर नेड्रा विच इज़ द फीमेल प्रोटैगनिस्ट इन द बुक, शी एक्चुअली वॉन्ट्स टू लिव an independent life. She wants to be free. She wants to be roaming around doing whatever she likes to do, and like without any kind of anybody kind of telling her what to do, which we actually are like I can relate to her. I can kind of empathize with her. पता नहीं वो line मैंने this male protagonist in the book whose name is Viri, he says कि women should be in cages and they should not be free of their will to like they should be kind of told what to do, and they should not have their own thoughts, and they should not be doing what they want to do. I mean ऐसे सोच वाले लड़कों के बारे में जब आप पढ़ते हो ना तो आपका दिमाग खराब होता ही है. And so this character, I have never hated a male character so much. I mean, I did hate a few of the male characters in the past, but this one guy is not meant for Nedra, to be very honest. And the character Jivan, who's who's very affectionate to Nedra, is the one that I actually root up to. I just wish that these people they end up together. But this is the reading update. And बाकी तो अभी कुछ पढ़ा नहीं जा रहा है. This is the next one that I'm reading. I have only read till 50 pages. उसके बाद I'm not like getting much time to read. I'm focusing more on this one. But yeah, that being said, yeah, see you.
Light Years by James Salter is a beautiful and emotional story about a marriage that slowly changes over time. On the outside, the couple's life looks perfect and peaceful, but inside, small cracks begin to grow. The writing is simple yet very powerful, focusing on quiet moments and feelings rather than big dramatic events. In the end, the novel leaves you thinking how fragile love can be and how quickly time passes. It stays with you not because of what happens, but because of how deeply it makes you feel the silence between two people. And if you ask me, do I recommend this book? I do recommend this book to people who loves quiet books that discusses controversial topics like marriage, falling out of love, and the things that we do wrongly when we are not in a happy marriage. And people who apparently have loved reading Sally Rooney will definitely enjoy reading James Salter's book, because he majorly focuses into writing characters more than writing story and plotline, because the book does not have a big plotline. The book basically takes a span of her married life and how she grows old eventually, and what happens in the end is definitely not an open-ended conclusion as I assumed it to be in the beginning. But yes, there were portions that I really did not feel that it were necessary. For example, the parties that they were hosting, it kind of reminded me of Fitzgerald's Great Gatsby, and I found that those were not quite necessary. I actually wanted to read more about Jivan and Nedra's relationship, which eventually kind of stopped appearing. We see Nedra moving out of the house and doing what she always wanted to do, and eventually whatever happens is quite tragic. But yes, I really liked how the book comes together in the end and how it makes you feel complete. Otherwise, I don't think, if you're not reading this one at all, you're missing out on something exceptional. Not all classics are supposed to be mind-boggling at all times, but this one was quite simple and honest and humanly. So yeah, that was what I felt after getting done with the book. And yeah, with this we come to the end of the video. If you enjoyed watching this video, I hope you subscribe to my channel. Let me know if you would want to see more vlogs, like better vlogs. This was completely stupid. Let me know if you would want to actually see me in my rawest form in my reading vlogs, and give me some ideas or content ideas below in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, happy reading. Bye bye.